Yo, what's up, guys? Uzum Gamer here, and this is my first time doing this on my channel, and this is kind of like a theory, trying to make it, so don't expect kind of like, like, oh, like big theories or no, like, I mean, like, a much better, version of this, because I still haven't learn how to make theories. I don't have a computer, and so I still need to get a computer. But once I get a computer, I'll start making more good theories. But from the beginning, we're just gonna start with a theory that I had before. So make sure to leave a like, and if you're new, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thank you. I post a lot of Ultra Sun. I'm actually playing it right now. But the theory is Ash actually won the league. Now, I was thinking, watching the anime and, just thinking, and then after I'm like, wait, because of the release of the movie Pokemon I Choose You, where he starts and made Suzy and the other one, Sorrel, you can know that's a different universe from the universe of the anime. So, correct me if I'm wrong or anything, but of course this is just a theory, so every single theory people make doesn't always have to be true, but it's just for fun, okay? So what I think is that there's two dimensions. A dimension where it's a dimension where it's a dimension of movies, like the Ash you see in the movies is the dimension of the movies, and the Ash you see in the anime is a different dimension. And so another thing is that they also prove that there's two dimensions also in the episode of X and Y, where they go to the cave and the mirror cave, and they do Ash meets his other Ash, the one that's always sad, and kind of like a little wimp. So yeah, that shows that there's more than more dimensions. And of course, Pokemon, the games have different dimension. A dimension of Mega Evolution, a dimension where there's no Mega Evolution, a dimension where the protagonist didn't exist. Introducing, like, now Pokemon Ultra Moon, there's a dimension where the evil bad guys did the Rainbow Rocket. They say that the evil bad guys come from a dimension where they succeeded and made their plans possible because the protagonist didn't never exist. So yeah, we know there's multiple Pokemon dimensions. But could it be that every single movie you'll have right here, and including the Pokemon I Choose You movie, and there's some other movies, but I couldn't find a picture of all of them, could it be that the Ash from the movies actually won the league, and the Ash from the anime, which is the Ash we follow, didn't win the league? Okay, so yeah, if you win the league, of course you'll have to stay as champion, and then until somebody else comes and takes your place, But there's different universe, and you have to admit, Ash won the league in Kalos. It was Ash Greninja versus a Charizard. Freaking Fire Dragon, I think it is, or Fire Flying? No, it's Fire Dragon. It's Fire versus a Water type. What's going on here, Game Freak, okay? Are you now going to say that Fire is against a Water? So, it could be that Ash won the league in the movie version, in the movie dimension, and not in the anime. Because in the movie version, let's say he goes through the whole entire same adventure. But have you ever noticed that in the anime they never talk about the movies, the things that happen in the movie? And of course, they won't say, hey, remember that last time? Oh yeah, we encounter a hoop, but they cannot do that because then they'll give away the movie, They'll, people who haven't seen it will get spoils, But Pokemon, as I remember, they've done many flashbacks where they gone to many of the episodes before that. And so, yeah, that's one thing. And they never talk about the movies. And so, Ash has a good team. And so, the anime has to keep continuing. You know, he always has to come back to his house and realize there's another region for him to explore. But we never know what happens at the end of the movies. You know, you see them continuing on their adventure, but we never know if the Ash from the movies actually went to a league and did who win. So that's just a theory, guys. Just saying, Ash could have possibly won the league in the movie dimension and not won the league in the anime dimension, because then after that, you know, his story will end there, and then they have to do another episode where somebody has to come and challenge him in the anime. When in the movies, since they don't give episodes, they just give a whole entire completely movie. They can do the whole entire, you know, they can just go to another movie. Plus, remember that in the anime, Ash takes a bike from, if I'm not mistaken, Misty. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it takes the bike from her. But in the new movie, I Choose You, the new movie which I talked about it, 30 minutes long. I know, sorry about that. He meets Sorrel and Sussy, which is supposedly in the movie dimension, you know. And so, and then after that, what I'm thinking is that after they separate, as you can see in the, if you've seen it, at the end of the movie, they all separate. They're like, hey, you know, maybe we can meet again, you know, hope we can meet again. And that's how they go their own ways. And so, we never know if after that, he meets Ash, the one we know, Ash meets Misty and Brock, because, you know, Jims meets Misty and Brock, and then after that, boom, there we go. Then we go to the first ever movie, which is the Mewtwo one. And so we never know and all stuff. And since they don't give us explanation in the movies, like, hey, you know, we were in contact with a bike and all stuff. No, they don't say that. It's only in the anime. So yeah, that's a theory, guys. Just saying, Ash won the league in the dimension of the movies and didn't win the league in the dimension of the anime. Because in the anime, they have to explain every single detail. When in the movies, they just go straight up to the movie. So, just saying that, you know, Pokemon is kind of like a huge mystery. There's many dimensions. Dimension where there's Mega Evolution, dimensions where there's no protagonist, dimension where there's when there's Mega Evolution, you know, and all stuff. And there's also spoilers for Ultra Sun. Another thing is if you go through Ultra Ruin, which is where Guzzlord is, you can see a Hau'oli city, but it's completely destroyed. So, I'll be making a theory about that once I completed the whole entire game. So, if you want to see that theory, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you very much. Like, tell me in the comments down below. And yeah, that's mostly all. You know, we know that there's multiple dimensions in Pokemon. So, could it be that Ash won the league in the movie dimension, but not in the anime? Who never knows? We just gotta find out. Of course, this is my opinion, 100% my opinion. If you believe me, you know, just thank you, you know, or I don't know. If you don't believe me, don't be mad with me, because it's just a theory. Theories are not supposed to be always right. They're supposed to be what you think. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. So I'll be bringing out more theories depending on how this one does. And if you guys like it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.